Hi.
Good morning.
Okay, Nancy doesn't need that. Oh, you see all kinds of stuff online. Some of it's okay, and I really, really like this one. The guy's name is Steve Adcock, and he's one of those ones that he had a good paying job, but retired in his mid-30s with, enough money. And so he and his wife for the last 15 years, they've still got plenty of money. But anyway, and he did a lot of the same things that we did, and that's not go on expensive vacations and be careful and, but taking care of ourselves.
He has this concept that there's rules that we tend to follow, the unspoken rules of how to be successful. And he says, no, that's not true. So here's the rules, and here's how he
And one of the ones
defied the rules.
The best one that I like was actually the second one, and because this is what I did as far as things that were my passion, because I love building electric cars. And I've done that for a long time, and Jan kept telling me for years that, well, you need to go into business and do that, and and I go, no. And this guy actually said in words what I thought. Our passions don't always pay our bills. Our strengths do. Most people's passions are creative, and it can be more challenging to earn a high salary in a creative field. My passion is photography, but I chose a career in computer science because I'm good at it, and technology professionals tend to pay more. I reserve photography for nights and weekends, and I've never had to experience the pressure of using it to earn a full-time salary. Because of that, it's still my passion. So, and I firmly believe that. That's what I've said, but
There you go.
Nobody listened to me because I didn't put it on the internet.
So go ahead and read the others.
Six rules to break if you want to be wealthy. Yeah, I'm sure there's other ways, but don't be selfish. Utilize healthy selfishness. Put yourself first. Your mental and physical health is top priority. Learn to say no.
So here he's going to say the rule that we're breaking first. So this is not the command, but so go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. Follow your passion. Rather follow your strength than see above. Don't rock the boat. No, speak up when needed, not out of anger or frustration. Speak your truth. Hustle 24/7. Take time to unwind. Stick to your job description. If there's a chance to take on more responsibility, be brave. Give it a try.
Don't you love that? Yeah.
I remember when we moved here, she was going to get a job at Kennewick Irrigation District as the administrative assistant for the director. And she goes, well, but I don't know how to do this, this, and this. I'm not qualified. And I go, well, you've got all this other stuff. She said, you can learn this. OJT. And she did. She was great. So, but she wouldn't have done it if I hadn't.
Yeah, because I was like, no, it's not my job description. I don't know how to do it.
Don't be nice if you want to win. Kindness opens doors. Have a strong ethical code and be a great teammate. This leads to opportunities. Lead with compassion. So.
And there's one that Phil does that I would strongly encourage all of us to do that I'm learning from him, and that's don't be afraid to ask a question. He is
or ask for help.
Or ask for help. He is really good at that, and you'd be amazed at how much help he gets and above and beyond. People are so willing to help, and yet we don't think so. It's really funny. My brother and I were talking about this, and he can't ask for help either. When I was a kid, you asked for help, it was like flat, no, go figure it out. Just from our parents, from teachers, whatever. But Phil didn't grow up that way, or Phil didn't have any encouragement either, but he just shifted gears. He just did it differently. So, well, I don't know how to do that. Let me go ask an expert. So he'll go find an expert in that, and he'll ask them how to do it. Or he'll ask them, what do I need to know about this? And people are so willing to share their knowledge and so willing to share their information and their skills and abilities, and it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. I'm learning.
Yeah, and I think now that you mention it, on Friday alone, long story short, I'm not even going to go into it. I was trying to do a project, and I had 3 cans of stuff that I went like, this shouldn't, these are not, so I called the companies for each one and talked to them. And
Sure
get
enough.
information that you would never get any other way.
Yeah,
So,
and they were happy to give it.
Yeah.
But would it ever occur to me to call a company and ask them if their product would work in a certain way?
there's an 800 number on the can for just that reason.
I know. See, and we do the same thing with God.
Yeah?
We're afraid to ask God. And we
Yeah.
gotta wait at 1-800 number straight there. More about that to come.
We do have a couple patron saints by me. Oh, gee, me Christmas. John Lennon and George Carlin.
Cracked himself.
I know.
Choked you up.
I did. And John said, I believe that time wounds all heals. And George, I think I am. Therefore, I am. I think. Miss George Carlin, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? T-shirts or sweatshirts that you may or may not want to have. Outstanding in my field. A picture of a guy standing out in the middle of a field.
Farmer.
Yeah. Anti-social club. Member. Leave me alone.
I'm that way sometimes. I need my alone time.
Whatever it is, I'm against it. What if there are no hypothetical questions?
Oh. Oh, I gotta give my brother that one.
Oh,
He would like that.
that could be. All right. Let's see. The introduction of the traffic light predated the invention of the automobile.
So carriages needed them too, huh?
Yep. Yeah, little town in Mexico I went to many years ago. They had a street light, but it didn't work. It obviously hadn't worked in a long time. So. Why do dogs run around in circles? It's hard to run around in squares. What breakfast cereal do cats like best? Rice Krispies. Why did the dachshund bite his trainer's ankle? Couldn't reach any higher. What do you call a cat that just swallowed a duck? A duck-filled fatty puss. I think what's wonderful is these are all little kids' jokes, and we just get a charge out of them. Or at least I do.
And the one kid in the room has got a frown on his face like, what?
What are they doing? Yeah. Those who make their dress a principal part of themselves will, in general, become no more value than their dress.
Oh, that's hooey. That's hooey.
Well, tell William Hazlitt.
Oh,
So.
he's that. Because I think suit up, dress up.
Oh, no, that's different than...
So let's
than
read
this.
that again.
Those who make their dress a principal part of themselves will, in general, become of no more value than their dress.
Oh, I think he's talking about superficiality. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I missed that the first time around, obviously.
A talent is formed in stillness, a character in the world's torrent.
Ooh.
Popularity.
Where did that come from? Who? When?
Charles Fox, 1749.
Wow.
Yeah, actually
Stillness.
Charles James Fox. Popularity. It is glory's small change.
Huh?
I know, Victor Hugo. Victor does odd things sometimes. Popularity. It is glory's small change.
Well, is it small change like in pocket change or small changes
No.
in changing the world?
It's just...
I'm thinking too much. I think we need to just move on.
All right. The last one will probably be just as bad. To be happy, we must not be too concerned with others. Got that one.
Got that one.
Got that one. I get that one.
Yep, Lord.
Okay. Whoever has a heart full of love always has something to give.
Oh, that's nice.
Pope John the 23rd.
I love it.
Yeah. It is the nature of love to work in 1,000 different ways. And the earth is full of the goodness of the Lord. Psalms 33:5.
I love it.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
What else could I get myself in trouble with? I finally got over my addiction to chocolate, marshmallows, and nuts. I'm not going to lie, it was a rocky road. A man gets out of prison after many years of being locked up. He stands on the sidewalk, raises his fists in the air, and yells, "I'm free! I'm free!" as he shouts. A little boy walking nearby stops, looks at the man, and says, "So what? I'm 4." What did the judge say when a skunk entered the courtroom? Odor in the court. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. Relish today, ketchup tomorrow.
Oh.
You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my cat.
Oh.
I'm a grown adult, and I do exactly what my dog wants. Alexa, buy more cat treats. Alexa, scoop the litter box. Alexa, feed the cat.
Alexa won't do that.
Alexa won't do that, yeah. Excuse our mess. The children are feral.
Wow.
That's probably good enough.
Is it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Ta-da.
Ta-da! And a big round of applause for Mr. Phil. Yay!
Get out of here, yeah. Get out of here now.
Be gone. Don't forget your copy.
I would have had to make a spectacle of myself and walk right back up the center aisle and grab it again.
Okay. So let's begin with the prayer.
Oh, by the way,
Yeah?
everybody has to take a calendar.
Take a calendar. There's calendars on the back table.
They were sent from all kinds of different people. Every one of them.
No one can hear you, Phil.
Every one of them is great.
Nobody cares, Phil.
Give them to friends. Give them to family.
Before I forget, Expo is coming up. April 1st and 2nd. Cheryl's in the back. She's manning our little sign-up table off to the back. So if you want to sign up, those of you online, I will post a link for you so that you can sign up and help out, because it's a monumental task, but very well worth it. Very well worth it. This one is entitled Prayer for the World. Loving Spirit of Light, send more light into the world. Break through the darkness. Uplift those who are faltering and bless those who help. Amplify hope, joy, and love in the highest octave. Help me to do my part. Maybe so. I want to share with you today, my head's going, I have this much information in this much time, so I'm going to do the best that I can with you. 13 years ago, I received a series of visions about energetic crystalline structures within the body and our energy field. And these are here to help us be resilient. And they're here to act as circuit breakers. And like circuit breakers in our house, when we overload a circuit, it will short out, it'll break, and that way the house doesn't catch fire, we don't explode our stove or whatever. So these things act just like that. They're energetic circuit breakers, and they're here to assist us. There's a series of 13 of them, and so throughout this next year or so, I'm going to be sharing bits and pieces of that with you, because it's just time. After holding on to this for this long, I kept being held back and saying it's not quite time yet. Well, you gave it to me. Well, yeah, but it's not time. Anyway, so it's now time for us to receive this information, and I think because this golden energy that is just now coming through, I think that is really supportive of us as well. So let me talk to you a little bit about this, and the first and foremost ones that I wanted to share with you today is the crystals that reside within the HeartSpace, the HeartSpace crystals. There's 5 of them. And they look like this. A double terminated crystal. Look just about like that, and that's about the size they are for this part of your body. And what they do is they connect us and they ground us at the same time. And when they get overloaded, each one has a specific purpose. And when it gets overloaded, it will short out. And we have the ability to replace them, to clear them, to be given new ones. So the one that sits in the center right here is faith. And then there's one right over the heart, and you online, it looks like I'm going backwards because we're reversed here, mirror image. But on the left side where your heart is the crystal for love. And then on the other side of the faith crystal is, let me get my notes. I don't want to get it wrong. Do you want to get it wrong? Where are we? I don't have my notes. Okay. So destiny, and then the one over here is hope. So faith, love, destiny, joy, and hope. And they all support one another, and they're all primarily supported by faith. So I want to talk to you about faith this morning, a little bit about faith. Where's my list? I had all my Bible verses on that. I thought I put it right on that page. Did I put it somewhere else? Forgive me. This is crazy. I know I wrote it in this book before services. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we're winging it today then. Wouldn't be the first dang time, would it? So, but I have my Bible verses. Oh well. I'll have to get them back to you some other time. Faith. Here's the thing with faith. Sometimes our faith is all screwed up. We think that God has to bestow a miracle to prove himself to us. That's not faith. That's not how faith works. And this faith crystal is not just faith in the divine, but it's faith in ourselves. It's faith in the things that we do. It's faith in our purposefulness, our destiny in this world. But we expect God to prove himself to us. Him, he, she, we, it, they, whatever that is for you. And that's not the truth of it. The truth is that with our faith we can see. We can see it. We can see the evidence that he's here. But without faith, it's like we're lost because we can't perceive it. Because it's just a whole different game. Make sense? And when our faith crystal gets blocked, what's the opposite of faith? Doubt. Fear. And with fear comes doubt. You're exactly right. And what is spread all over the planet right now? Fear. And if it isn't written to aggravate you or upset you, it doesn't get likes, so it doesn't get written. People don't care. People want to get riled up, and because then they have this energy. It's not a good energy, it's not healing energy, it's not positive energy, but it's energy, and they feel alive. They feel frustrated, and they feel angry, and they feel afraid, they feel full of doubt, and they feel helpless, but they're feeling. But that's not what we want, is it? We want the kind of faith that's going to give us strength, steadfastness, joy, peace, confidence. That's what we are looking for, right? So this faith of fear, this energy of fear, has polluted it, has polluted our energy field. And so if we can remove this crystal and have it replaced with something clear and bright and better, how wonderful would that be? One moment. Shall I tell you about it first? Tell you about all the rest of them first, and we'll do them all, or do them all as we go? Because we're going to replace them as we go. We're going to replace them all. As we go? All right. So I want you to look, not with your eyes, but with your insight, your intuition. Use your visioning, use your spiritual vision And look at your heart crystal laying right here. What does it look like to you? I want to close your eyes and look inward. Is it dark? Is it clouded? Is it fuzzy? Shattered? Bleak? So let's get rid of that. Now there's two ways to get rid of that. These all can be drawn out into a shelf that lays out here and you can pick them up. Or you can just pull it straight out of here. Let's just pull it straight out of here for now. So just take that one out of there straight up and give it to God. Give it away. Thank you for taking that from me. And please give me a new crystal that is energized and revitalized and will strengthen my faith. And you'll feel it drop in your hand. Can you feel that? And then you just slide it back in. Anybody sore right there a little bit? I'm sore right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That locks it in and activates it. How does that feel? Doesn't that feel wonderful? It feels wonderful. Now faith is going to support love. So you on camera, it's over here. Us in physical world, we're over here. So again, microphone, hold on. We're going to take this love crystal. Okay, first of all, let's look at it. How does that look to you? Is yours a little shadowy or crunched up or anything? We're just going to replace it, whatever it looks like. So take that one out and let it go. Now this time, I want you to look in the cavity where it came from. You might need to sweep that out. Have you got frustration, sadness, pain? Some of us have been through a lot of pain. And now ask for a fresh one to be gifted to you. And drop that one in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now its partner on the other side is destiny. Did everybody get a little sore right here? Anybody sore right there? Okay. Our destiny is our purposefulness. We all came here for a purpose. You came here for a purpose. You did. And maybe it's not, oh, I'm going to write a bestseller book. Or maybe it's not, I'm going to create this new movement of whatever. Maybe it's just to bring joy to another human being, or to encourage someone else, or to speak the truth in a gentle way that uplifts others, to be an encourager. Whatever your purpose is, and you don't even have to know what it is, but sometimes we get caught up in other people's expectations of what we should be doing and who we should be. And we get it caught up in our own expectations of, oh, by this time I should have done something important. And those expectations block us from the truth of our true self, our purposefulness here. Do you have a sense of that? So take a look at this crystal. How does that look for you? Let's take it out and release it. Give it to God. Give it to higher power, spirit, whatever that is for you. And now sweep clear the debris of other people's expectations and our own expectations. Get rid of that. We don't need it. And ask to be gifted now with a crystal that is tuned just right for your purposefulness, that will support and bless you. And drop that into place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How does that feel? I know this is really vague and weird and different. Now the faith crystal supports the love crystal. It's all about love, living everything from love. And with love now we can fulfill our destiny, fulfill our purpose, whatever that might be. And maybe our purpose changes from minute to minute. Maybe in this situation your purpose is one thing, and in another situation your purpose is something else. So, but they're supported by faith and by love. And these then will bring us joy and hope. So let's look at the joy crystal. How many people have been really full of sorrow and sadness and pain and unhappiness with over the last 3 years. It seems to be coming to the surface. There's so much, what can I say, discontent. So let's just get rid of that one. Take it out. Give it to Spirit. Sweep that clear. Oh, we don't want any of that old debris. And ask to be gifted with a new crystal, a bright, clear crystal of joy. And drop that in. Drop that in place. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because when we're living from a place of love, joy activates. And joy feeds love, love feeds joy. Faith feeds love, love feeds joy, joy feeds faith, joy feeds faith. Or joy feeds love, joy feeds faith. They support one another. Hope. You know, hope is a tricky thing. Hope is the evidence of things not seen. Hope is this bright, sparkly energy of open curiosity, the open willingness to try. Sometimes we lose that, especially when we get hung up in other people's expectations. You know, it's really hard to try when it's somebody else's goal for us and not our own. So let's take this one out. Release it. Ask to be gifted a new bright one. Clear one. Go clear. Mine's got to clear that out. Sorry. And drop that one back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now just put both hands over your heart space. And just be here for a moment. Be here in this moment. This will help you be alive. This will help you recharge your batteries. This opens circuits again now, where fear and sorrow and loss and despair have taken hold in our planet, but they don't have to take hold within us. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the center faith again. And that opens them all up, links them all together. And how's that feeling for you? Doesn't that feel beautiful? So now when someone says something discouraging to you, it'll hit this crystalline circuit and bounce off. Or if it's really dreadful, this circuit will take it and maybe it gets clouded or disrupted or whatever, but you don't break. You don't shatter. You don't get disrupted by it. And you can always take that crystal out and release it. That makes sense? This is a beautiful formula by which we can become more resilient in a world full of distress. It's so hard to be positive and encouraging and all of that, isn't it? Because there's so much not. But we are the light of the world. We came here to bring light in the darkness. So this will help our light shine brighter. And it helps us connect to spirit. You know, we're not doing this alone. There's a, yeah. What, did they have let your light shine down? Is that what you were thinking?
No, we'll shine bright like a diamond.
Shine bright like a diamond. Okay. Yeah. What song comes to your mind when you're thinking about shining bright? Whatever, it works. But it's really hard to sing those songs to ourselves when we're carrying around this shattered energy. So let's be mindful of that. And I am so sorry I lost my notes. I guess I wasn't meant to do that today. All right, let's do yes ma'am, question.
Are you going to have that written down someplace?
Oh, who knows if I'm going to have it written down. No, I don't know. I can't even find my dang notes I had brought with me that I wrote in this book this morning. I don't know. So we'll see.
It's recorded.
It's recorded, yeah. I'll see what I can do. You know, and again, this is one of those spiritual things that maybe we aren't meant to have it in hard copy just yet. I've been held back 13 years on this. I've given little seminars here and there on some of the crystal structures. There's one for the auras that we did, angel wings one we did, HeartSpace ones we've done before. But it's all been kind of slow, quiet. So we'll see. I know, you want to use it. Okay, I'll see what I can. I cannot promise. I'll do what I can. So let's do a guided meditation, shall we? Let me turn this light on. Ooh, light. Why is that not staying on? Phil. Oh, I must. It unplugged itself from whatever. Where does it go? No wonder.
This goes in the other end.
I need a new crystal for that one.
It's an old joke of ours. Way back, it's been probably
Well, get on camera,
30
Phil.
years ago. I'll tell you the joke. And we were in our first house in Kennewick, and she came home one day, and I knew that it was an old house. It was like built in the 50s, and I knew that it had a problem with the foundation and everything. So she came home one day, and I had the sliding door completely out. I mean, like on the ground, frame and everything. The floor all torn up in the corner of the house so that you could see the ground underneath. Kind of freaked her out.
Kinda. I was
But
tired anyway.
by the end of the day, I had everything repaired, everything put back, the house raised. I got some jacks and raised the house, got everything, the sill plate and everything all redone. And so she's so tired, and I've got some power tools out on the lawn, and they've got extension cords. And I said, hey, hon, would you give me this particular drill or whatever? And so she's picking it up, and she's looking at this, and she's got, and I think it was a male end. So, and she's looking, and she's got these other cords, and they've all got male ends. She goes, and she was so tired she could not figure out what was going on. And I said, honey, put the cords in your left hand down. Pick up that orange cord right at your feet. Plug them in. Thank you.
I was exhausted. Oh, you've never been tired, right? I found it. All right. Glory, glory. Okay. Well, maybe I can get you a copy of this. I knew I'd written it down. Why did I write it way in the back of the book? I don't know. Guided meditation. Oh, Lord, help us. All right. Good thing I can laugh at myself, right? All right, deep breath in and just be here in this moment. Notice that there are energy portals at the bottoms of your feet. Open those. They may look like the eye of a camera, maybe they look like a trap door, whatever. Just open those, and what happens here is energy of doubt and fear and sorrow and loss just gets drained out the bottoms of your feet. Goes away. We don't have to carry that with us. It's heavy. Just let it go. Let it go. And now bring your attention to the top of your head. There's an energy portal there that's always connected to Divine Source. We get kind of caught up in our own selves and can't always see it, can't always feel it, but it's there. And with your attention, that's going to activate even more clearly. And reach your awareness up to the golden portal. This golden portal of light is powerful. Powerful. And it's time for us to reclaim a new level of power for ourselves. So as your awareness touches this beautiful golden portal, beautiful golden light pours down into the top of your head. And it'll touch your mind. And our mind is where all those crazy thoughts, the overthinking, the scattered thinking, the worry, all that stuff comes from here, really. And let this beautiful golden light wash through that. And this resets the mind to its own purposefulness, to its own destiny. It helps you process information. It helps you choose, but from a place of clarity and not a place of fear or worry, distress. This golden energy now will touch your third eye, how we perceive our world. When we're not activated by other people's expectations or by fear or by anxiety or worry, then our perception of the world is a more beautiful perception. And let the discernment centers right over your eyebrows, let those clear with this beautiful golden light. The occipital lobes, back of the head, let that golden light touch those. This is all that circuitry that allows us to perceive our world and allows us to know the truth of who we are and our own destiny. Now bringing more and more of this living light of love into the ears, into mouth, the throat. This is our truth circuit. Now that we can perceive the world from this open curiosity, this place of joy and hope, this place of love and faith, then if someone speaks something that is their truth, but it's not in harmony with our truth, we can just let it go. I don't have to fix them. That's God's job, not mine. I don't have to make them see my truth. It's not my job. But I can speak my truth with grace. I can speak my truth with gentleness. With this beautiful golden energy, I can be heard. I can be heard. Letting more and more of this beautiful golden light wash, and let it wash down now into your heart space. And then down your shoulders, down into your arms, into your hands, granting us worthy work. All of our efforts have value. All of our actions have value. And letting more and more of this living light of love wash through your torso, wash through your legs. Let it touch every organ, every system, every tissue, every cell, even down into the cells, so that the DNA within our cells are active, vitalized, revitalized, recharged. And now bring your awareness back to your heart space. And bringing that golden light in contact with your faith crystal, the central crystal. And breathe this living light of love into that heart crystal. You are worthy of God's divine attention. You are worthy of Spirit's love. You are worthy of being sacred. Take that on. Divine Source has faith in you. You can have faith in you. If Divine Source didn't have faith in you, you wouldn't be here. And by the same token, you can have faith in Divine Source, that you will be supported and uplifted and encouraged, strengthened, blessed. And now let that beautiful golden flow into the love crystal and the destiny crystal. You are the expression of love in physical form. And how you express that is your destiny. You're not here just to trudge through life and suffer. You're here to live and to bless and be blessed. And now let that living light of love flow into the joy and the hope crystals. You get to be happy. You get to be joyful. Whatever the circumstances are around you, have no effort, no influence on your joy. And it is from that place of joy we can have hope. Hope for ourselves, hope for our children, hope for our future, hope for our planet. And nothing can shatter that hope. Things may try, but we can be clear of it. We can be revitalized and blessed, reharmonized into the truth of who we really are. And we can walk in faith with love and our destiny, our joy and our hope strengthening us and guiding us, empowering us. And now, along with these crystals, ask to be gifted a symbolic object, whether it's a word or a thought or a feeling or a symbolic object. Divine Source wants to give you a gift to help you acknowledge yourself, your journey, your clarity. If you receive a feeling, just acknowledge it. If it's a word, acknowledge it. If it's a symbolic object, even if you don't know what it's supposed to mean for you, receive it with deep gladness. For you are in the mind of God. You are precious in the awareness of spirit. You have a right to be in the awareness of spirit. It's your destiny. It is your purposefulness. And now let's take this beautiful golden light and let it wash completely through us and let it flow out the bottoms of your feet into the earth. This is a hurting world, folks. It's a hurting world. And by sharing this golden light, by being a conduit of this golden light, we are fulfilling a beautiful purpose, a beautiful destiny. What a gift to be this beautiful conduit. And now gently, gently, gently close the bottoms of your feet, bringing your awareness back to your heart space. And from your heart space, bring your awareness back into this room, into this time and space, refreshed, recharged, revitalized, walking your sacred path with faith, love, purposefulness, joy, and hope. Thank you. Mr. Phil, if you join me up front. I'll do communion and then I'll see if there's any questions about your meditation.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yours should be over there unless you knocked it off.
Thanks.
Phil goes sees the doctor this week to see when his next surgery is for the other hand.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh, joy.
Oh, joy. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Join us in prayer, please. Loving Spirit of Light, as we take this in, we remember Jesus. Gosh, he lived full. He lived clear.
He rocks. Oh.
Help us to do the same. These things we pray in the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen.
Yeah, so I'm sacrilegious.
Better than being sanctimonious.
That's right. Get to say and do all the things that as a kid I thought about but didn't dare do. Catholic Church, you know, I mean, probably not the best thing.
Gee, do you think you have post-traumatic church syndrome?
Not me.
I know I do. Join me in prayer again, please. Loving Spirit of Light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life. All of it. All of it. And when things crush us with their negativity, help us to clear and walk a sacred path. These things we pray in the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen.
Amen.
You gonna test drive our speaker? Not right now,
No
not right now.
No microphones.
Oh.
Took 'em.
Can I help? You don't need no stinking help.
Got it. I'm always open for a volunteer, you know. I'm not sure I did 2 of these in the first 22 years or 20 years, whatever, and then COVID hit, but now I seem to be doing most of them.
Practice, practice, practice.
I know.
You
I
could,
know. Well, it's so difficult. We love you people. We do this because we want to. And the building is still here. Wonderful. We've never had a problem with money, never had to beg for it like a lot of churches do. But we still have a building to run and things that we have to get done. So thank you so much for everything you can help with.
thank you, Phil. Before you wander off,
Huh?
you want to turn the central light on for us, please?
Yeah.
Any questions about your guided meditation? Yes. You guys having fun? Yeah, they're having fun.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was gifted a hand blown, you know, the little crystal decorations. It's a carousel.
Ooh, okay. First thing I hear is what comes around goes around. You've been putting out some really beautiful things in this world. Your kindness is phenomenal, really. And just know that that good kindness is going to come around back to you, but it's also being shared with others. Mhm.
I was given one of those like pewter.
You're just close to the speaker here.
I was like given one of those angels on the pewter.
Yeah.
Silver thing.
Yeah. So this is letting you know that you have angelic assistance. You're not alone. Just have a sense of that. And having these crystals cleared is going to make that presence a little more known to you. You'll be able to perceive it a little more clearly. So you probably have always had it, but just, you know, may have had doubts that, you know, I'm alone, whatever, God's not around. But that presence is going to be made known to you. It'll be clearer for you to perceive. Matter of fact, I'm seeing her right behind you right now. Yellow, golden, joyful. Oh, beautiful. I wonder if that shows on the camera. Maybe not. So if you see a flash of yellow out of the corner of your eye,
Yeah.
that's your angel. Have you seen it recently?
Yeah, like I always
Yeah,
think it's a
yeah.
reflection
It's on this
of my
side.
glasses.
No, it's not a reflection of your glasses. It's a reflection of God's love for you.
Thank you.
It is a reflection, but just not what you thought it was. Who else?
I actually got a word,
Yeah.
and the word that came to me was just perseverance.
Ah, I love it.
Yeah, so I feel like it's all, things are coming together and to just keep going forward.
Keep on keeping on.
Mhm.
Yeah. Perseverance builds character, and it not only builds character, but it builds spiritual character. And from that perseverance, then this beautiful wave of blessing can come back to you. And I think that's what's letting you know that it's time for that to wash back to you. Feel right? Okay. Anybody else? Got some over here?
I got a crystal dandelion.
A crystal dandelion. Make a wish. Make a wish and let it go. You might want to paint a dandelion for yourself.
Good idea.
Yeah.
got a skeleton.
A skillet?
A skeleton key.
Skeleton key. Doors are opening, and you get to choose which door. You don't want to go there? Keep it locked. You want to go there? Open that door. Your choice. Your choice. We got one up front, a couple up front. If you bring the microphone up. Thank you.
So I also got a dandelion, but it was an actual, the flower.
Mhm.
And I just put in my hand, it transformed into fuzzy dandelion.
Mm-hmm.
And then I blew the seeds back to where I had gotten the flower from.
Okay. So a little different interpretation for you. This is saying that you've already made your wish. And now you're taking actions for it to be fulfilled. So it's a kind of a giving back, but it's also a productivity. Good things are going to grow as a result of the things you've already done. Make sense?
And a golden breastplate.
Ooh, okay. So this is protection. The fact that it's golden is this beautiful golden energy that we've been getting recently. So this is protecting you from external negativity. That you can just be the positive force of Daryl, and without having to even hear that other stuff. It's just going to ricochet right off. Very, very powerful. And then your heart, this grants you the ability then to speak from your heart and be heard on a whole nother level. It's time for that. Any other questions? Comments? We probably have some online. I will get to you when I post to Facebook or to YouTube. Let's do a energy circuit for the folks online, and then we'll close. Our hands together really, really fast. Hardest thing you'll ever have to do is run fellowship. Bringing that bright golden energy into your heart space again. And now from your heart space to your left hand to right hand, back to your heart space. This connects that energetic circuit. It's all about these circuits. And you'll feel the energy building between your hands. Beautiful energy. This is not your energy. You don't have to be depleted, drained. This is spiritual energy. It's here for you. It's here to bless you. It's here to support you. It's here to strengthen you. So bring that into your heart space. Walk in faith. We'll see you next time. God bless. Say goodbye.